Hello and welcome back to Storybook Nate. Today we are reading Walt Disney's The Jungle Book 2. All of the best characters are back from the original in an all-new exciting adventure. Let's check it out. Mowgli loved the jungle. It was home to him and his best friends, Baloo the friendly bear and Bagheera the panther. But when Shere Khan the tiger started stalking Mowgli, his friends decided the boys should live in the man village. Mowgli hadn't wanted to go until he saw a pretty girl named Shanti. Since that day, Mowgli has been living in the man village with a boy named Rajan and his family. One morning, Rajan pounced on Mowgli. "Roar!" he shouted. "Come on, Mowgli, wake up!" Ranjan was excited. He and Mowgli had special plans for the morning. The two boys waved goodbye and left the house. Once outside, they started shouting like wild animals. Ranjan's father called after them, "Remember, don't cross the river." Then he said to his wife, "You can take the boys out of the jungle, but you can't take the jungle out of the boy," she finished. Mowgli and Ranjan crept down the river where Shanti was fetching water. Mowgli slided up to her. "I'm on the lookout for danger," he whispered. "Yesterday I saw tiger tracks right here." Shanti looked around nervously. She knew the jungle was dangerous. Suddenly, she heard a rustling in the bushes, and then a loud roar. "Yah!" screamed Shanti. She glared at the two boys when she realized that she had been tricked. Mowgli showed Ranjan another jungle trick. He squeezed the peel off a banana and popped the fruit into Ranjan's mouth. "That's a pretty good trick," Ranjan said with his mouth full. Shanti wasn't impressed. She tossed a mango up in the air, and it caught on a sharp branch. The fruit twirled around, and the peeled mango fell into her hand. "Wow," Ranjan said. "That's a neater trick." Not to be outdone, Mowgli tried to show the village children how to listen to the jungle beat. Without thinking, he started to lead them into the jungle. Shanti panicked. "Wait, stop!" she shouted. "You're crossing the river. It's too dangerous." Ranjan's father heard Shanti and ran to the river. "Children," he yelled, "come inside this instant." "Mowgli," he added, "that includes you." "You put everyone in danger," Ranjan's father scolded Mowgli. "But I," protested Mowgli. Wanting Mowgli to remember this rule, Ranjan's father said, "You are confined to your room without dinner." "Oh, Baloo," Mowgli sighed later, staring at the jungle through his window. He really missed his old friend. And Baloo missed Mowgli too. He even made a pretend man cub out of a coconut, but it was no use. "You just ain't Mowgli," Baloo told the coconut. "Poor fellow," said Bagheera, who overheard Baloo. Bagheera went to confront him, but Baloo had already disappeared. Realizing that his friend had probably gone to see Mowgli in the village, Bagheera hurried to stop Baloo. And they weren't the only ones headed to the man village. Shere Khan was also on his way. In the village, Mowgli heard something outside his window. He hopped out to investigate. "Baloo!" gasped Mowgli. "Hi, kid," said Baloo. "Mind if I drop in?" Mowgli jumped into his old friend's arms. "Boy, am I glad to see you," announced Mowgli. Shanti was also sneaking out to see Mowgli. She wanted to apologize for getting him into trouble. She didn't know Shere Khan was looking for Mowgli too. Then Shanti saw Baloo and Mowgli. She didn't know they were friends. "Help!" screamed Shanti. "There's a wild animal in the village." "What? Wild animal where?" said Baloo, not thinking of himself as a wild animal. He grabbed Mowgli and ran. The villagers heard Shanti and rushed out to fight off the wild animal. They didn't see Baloo, but they did see Shere Khan. "Oh my goodness, there he is!" cried Ranjan's mother, pointing at the tiger. Shanti tried to tell everyone that it was a bear that had kidnapped Mowgli, but the villagers didn't hear her, and they raced after Shere Khan. Because the villagers were chasing the tiger into the jungle, Shanti decided to try and save Mowgli herself. She ran into the jungle, unaware that Ranjan was following her. and Mowgli didn't know that Shanti was following him. Soon he and Baloo were far ahead of them. "Is that place always like that?" Baloo asked his pal when they finally stopped. "The village is terrible," said Mowgli. "All you ever hear is rules, 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 and work, work, work." "Oh man, I'm tired just listening to it," said Baloo. "I don't want to talk about it," Mowgli declared to Baloo, "especially Shanti." But then Mowgli proceeded to tell Baloo all about Shanti. "She thinks the jungle is a scary place," added the boy. Where did she get that crazy idea? Baloo wondered. Meanwhile, Shanti was learning the jungle was a very scary place for a lost young girl. As she searched for Mowgli, Shanti bumped right into Kaa, the python. Kaa stared into her eyes and talked to her sweetly. "Excuse me," hissed Kaa. "Are you lost, little one?" Shanti looked into Kaa's hypnotizing eyes. "Are you hungry?" murmured Kaa gently. "I'm starved." Suddenly, little Ranjan dragged Shanti away from Kaa. "Bad snake! Bad, bad, bad snake!" cried Ranjan as he hit Kaa on the head with a branch. Kaa slithered away as Ranjan and Shanti searched for Mowgli together. In another part of the jungle, Mowgli was showing Baloo the trick he had learned from Shanti. He tossed a mango up in the air and peeled it on a branch. "Hey, hey, not bad!" exclaimed Baloo. "Where'd you learn that?" "Shanti showed me," said Mowgli. Oops, Mowgli hadn't meant to talk about Shanti again. Just then, Bagheera showed up. Baloo hid Mowgli from Bagheera. "Man is in the jungle," said the panther, who had heard the villagers calling for the children. "They're searching for Mowgli. I thought that perhaps you'd seen the boy," Bagheera asked. "Me? No, nah," lied Baloo. After Bagheera left, Mowgli cried, "Wow, the whole village is looking for me? I wonder if Shanti is with them." "Shanti," said Baloo. "Now, Mowgli, what if that girl tracks us down?" "Then you're going to have to scare her," said Mowgli. Baloo practiced. He took a deep breath and let out a loud roar. "Yeah, man!" cried Mowgli. "That was great!" But just to be safe, Baloo decided to take Mowgli to a place downriver. Not long after they left, Shanti and Rajan arrived, and Shanti found the mango peel on the ground. Now she knew that Mowgli had been there. But where is he now? Shanti worried. She didn't know Baloo had taken Mowgli to an ancient temple. All the animals there were singing, dancing, and swinging around the ruins. Mowgli and Baloo joined the fun. "They don't swing out like that at your man village now, do they, kid?" asked a monkey. "Well, no," Mowgli answered slowly. "Here, let me lay it out for you," interrupted Baloo. "Everybody works and nobody plays. They've got nothing but rules, rules, rules." Mowgli felt guilty. The village wasn't as bad as he had described it to Baloo. Mowgli even missed the village a bit. Feeling alone, he quickly wandered off. Mowgli hopped onto a branch to think. He began to sing a song. As Shanti carried a tired Ranjan through the jungle, she heard Mowgli singing. Shanti followed the song. "Mowgli!" cried Shanti, delighted that she had finally found her friend. Mowgli was so startled that he fell out of the tree. "What are you doing out here?" he asked. "We came to save you," explained Shanti. "From what?" wondered Mowgli. "That wild bear that carried you off," Shanti said seriously. Just then Baloo, who had been looking for Mowgli, spotted Shanti. Not wanting Shanti to take Mowgli back to the village, the bear did exactly what Mowgli had told him to do. Baloo tried to scare her and let loose with a major roar. Reacting quickly, Shanti punched Baloo. "Ow!" yelled Baloo. Mowgli stopped Shanti from swinging again. "But he's attacking us," said a confused Shanti. Baloo was also confused. But you told me to scarify her," he said to Mowgli. "Wait a minute," Shanti said to Mowgli. "You planned this?" Thinking it was another trick, Shanti grabbed Ranjan and rushed off. Mowgli caught up with Shanti and Ranjan, but before he could explain, Shere Khan appeared. "You seem surprised to see me, man cub," laughed Shere Khan. "Run," Mowgli whispered to Shanti, tossing dirt into the tiger's eyes. Mowgli ran too. Shere Khan chased the children through the tall jungle grass. Mowgli knew they couldn't outrun the powerful tiger. "Come on, this way," he shouted to his friends. Mowgli found a safe hiding place for Shanti and Ranjan. Then he ran to some ancient ruins, leading Shere Khan away from them. Shanti told Ranjan to stay put and hurried off to help Mowgli, but little Ranjan wanted to help too. He raced out and right into Baloo. "Whoa, whoa, calm down, kid," said Baloo. "Now where's Mowgli?" "Shere Khan," was all Ranjan could say. Baloo tucked little Ranjan onto his shoulders and rushed to rescue his little pal. Meeting up with Bagheera, Baloo told the panther to watch Ranjan. When he reached the ruins, Baloo bumped into Shanti. The two quickly realized that they were both trying to help Mowgli. Then they saw Mowgli heading behind a giant gong, as Shere Khan prowled nearby. "No matter how fast you run, no matter where you hide, I will catch you," the tiger growled as he searched for Mowgli. Shanti and Baloo quickly hatched a plan. Baloo banged on a gong to distract Shere Khan. The sound echoed through the ruins. Then Shanti banged on one. Mowgli got the idea and banged on his gong. The great tiger was confused. The plan was working until Shanti's gong fell over. To keep Shere Khan from hurting Shanti, Mowgli stepped between them. Suddenly Baloo tackled the tiger, giving Mowgli and Shanti time to run up a set of stairs. But soon Shere Khan was right behind them. So Mowgli and Shanti jumped from a ledge onto a giant stone tiger head perched above a fiery pit. Shere Khan jumped after them, but the stone tiger head began to crumble under Shere Khan's weight. Just as they were all about to fall into the fiery pit, Baloo grabbed onto Mowgli and Shanti, but Shere Khan tumbled and landed on a rock. Seconds later, the stone tiger head fell, trapping him inside. The three triumphant friends happily met up with Bagheera and Ranjan, who were very, very glad to see them. Off in the distance, they heard the villagers shouting for them. The time had finally come. Although Mowgli would always love the jungle, he knew in his heart that the village was his home now. Sadly, Mowgli said goodbye to Bagheera. Then he turned to Baloo. "I'll miss you, Papa Bear." "Me too, little britches," said Baloo, as they hugged each other goodbye. When the children were reunited with the other villagers, everyone was very relieved and happy. Even Mowgli was happy. Somehow he knew he would see his jungle friends again very soon. And now we've reached my least favorite part of the book. No more book. Thank you for tuning in and keep reading.